the beginning part of this starts with the smart money framework. The origin started in 1960s, okay? I will not take credit for all the things that you're going to see today. We are not that incredible geniuses. We leveraged off a lot of geniuses along the way. We're very lucky to meet them. And that's how we actually got a lot of the formulas that I'll be showing you today that we have put together. So let's think about this first. The guys, the thinking and methodology was really very smart and genius. So we'll follow through their thinking on how they developed it. So the first thing is, I'm going to show you two scenarios, and most of you will be very familiar with this scenario. And I really feel that this is the main challenge that traders face, and even I faced it on my journey, and some of you will still be continuing to face it. Now, what is the challenge? And you guys look at this and tell me if you agree with this. First point, you got scenario one, okay? The scenario one is where the blue line, what you can see, let's see if this works or not. Yeah, there you go. You can see that blue line. In the quant terminology, we call this point of entry, the point that you enter on the trade, okay? The point of entry. From the point of entry, this is scenario one, just remember this, and you put your stop loss, let's say is where the red line is, and this is all good, it goes in your favor, 10 points, 10 pips, whatever it is, you're making £100, unrealized profit, right? Because you're not banked it in yet. Okay, it keeps going up, happy days, everybody's very, very happy, right? This happens to all of us. Keeps going up again, £300, right? And then 400. And now here, the first start of panic or fear starts to happen, right? You get a seller bar. What is the first question, what is the first thing that will trigger in your mind when you see that? Shout it out to me. What is the first thing that will happen in your mind when you first see that? Your £400 has come down to 250. Should I get out? This is the usual thing that happens to all of us, right? So the £400 has disappeared to 250. So the first thing in your mind is, should I get out? Or is this going to fall even further? Or is it going to rise further, right? These are the usual things that happens inside this mind, right? So the second bar then happens, you're minus £200, right? It's coming near to your stop loss as well. And you're like, oh man, should I really hang on to this? You know, I was up £400, now I'm minus 200. But some part of your mind says, oh, but it's still unrealized loss. I still haven't realized it. Maybe I should wait a bit more, you know, maybe I might get lucky. But then this happens in scenario one, which is it hits your stop loss, you realized £300 loss. I want you all to follow it because from here, we're going to develop the smart money framework. I want you to follow the thinking what these guys did back in the 1960s. Very smart geniuses. And remember what I said, this is all cross-transferable principles. So the first scenario, just remember this. The first scenario, you were up £400, maximum unrealized profit, and then it dropped all the way to minus £300. This was your realized loss, yeah? Everybody okay with this, yeah? First point, yes? Now let's go on to scenario two. So the trader who realized that loss might be thinking, oh man, did I place my stop loss right? Or should I have cut it off early? But if we cut it off early, then what happens in scenario two if this happened? Let me show you again, point of entry, stop loss there, and this happens. 200, 300, 400, keeps going up, 250, same scenario again, coming near to the stop loss. You remember this, what happened? Some of you may say, you know what, let's take the loss out, I don't want to hit it the stop loss. Or some of you might say, oh, maybe this one, I might get lucky, you might turn around. And guess what? This happens, 350, 450, 600, 700. Has this all happened to all of us before? Yeah? So you see, let's analyze it a bit deep, right? So the scenario two, it went to 400. Again, all unrealized profit, maximum, it went. And then it went down to minus 250. And then after that, it went up to £700. This was scenario two. Now, the question is, what the quants did, starting from the 1960s, is they analyzed these two scenarios. This is the biggest challenge for all of us, right? How do I know which one is going to happen? How do I stack the probabilities on my side? How do I do this? So they went deeper. But before that, they realized the similarity between scenario 1 and 2. What do you think the similarity was, guys? What do you think you can see between scenario 1 and 2? What's the similarity? Rather than the difference. One is it hit the stop loss, the other one went further up. But what is the similarity you can see between 1 and 2? Say that again? Both rose and fell. Now, the thing that they stuck to, now follow this, because this is where we're going to get deeper into it, and I'm going to go on to the next part. They saw the maximum point where it went to. And the quants, they turned this from your 0 point all the way to 400, it went to maximum. This is what they called open profit. This was the maximum open profit they had before it started coming against me. In other words, in institutional terms, and you usually won't hear this in the retail side of things, this open profit or unrealized profit, they used to call this open equity. We're going to use this word a lot. This was how we were taught as well by the quant traders. Really incredible the way they think. So open equity. So the main important thing is, what if I told you, if you did your analysis, and if you found out that 80% of your trades got to, let's say, example, 400 pounds open equity, and then it goes against you. So a logical place to get out would be 400 pounds, is it not? But then the next question then comes out of that. Okay, this is all good. I'm liking this open profit, analyzing it and all that. But to do it on a quantitative, validative, reproducible way, you have to lock in 2 points. What are those 2 points, you think? To find this open equity, you need to lock in 2 points. What do you think they are?
If you want to get notified every time we put a video up, especially on our live trading update videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications icon. This will get the YouTube algos to kick in and for you to join us in our mission to spread the truth of trading further so that traders like you can benefit from our videos to trade like a master, achieve consistent performance, and change lives.